IPMNation.com.
Hey, I'm Dave.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Mike from
What the fuck?
My bad. I wasn't looking where he was looking.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
All right.
How should we do this?
Me
Make it
amo
memorable?
David. Me amo David. That's Spanish.
We should have fucking Dave like right at the end where it's like IPMNation.com. Just have him like give a scream, Dave. IPMNation.com.
No, nope.
He doesn't do that anymore.
Oh no, he quit.
Fuck.
He quit.
Oh,
We don't want to tempt him.
Hey, I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Dylan from Anderson Lane, and you're listening to IPMNation.com.
Nice.
It's because we're fucking classy.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here at The Planet and working the board, making everything sound good. As always, is Tim Martin from CentralNHEvents.com. Or Central NH Events is really the name of the... Yeah, it sounds weird if I say from CentralNHEvents.com, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, you have that fancy new domain now, too. CentralNewHampshireEvents.com. So you can go to either one to get to Central NH Events. And if you need a DJ for your event, definitely hire Tim. He does a great job. And there is the Shindig discount. Mention Shindig when you contact him, and he will give you the Shindig discount. And how much is that, Tim? Or does it depend?
This month, it's 15%.
This month, it's 15%. It used to be 10.
Yeah.
So the Shindig discount has improved by 5%, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely take advantage of that. And with us this week is Anderson Lane. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing well.
Anderson Lane, of course, is not a person, but a band. So if anyone's wondering why I said Anderson Lane and then said, how are you guys? It's not that I'm losing my mind. It's that there's actually three of you here.
Indeed there is.
So we're going to come back and chat in a moment, but you guys brought some tunes with you.
We did.
So what do you guys want to play to start the show tonight?
Oh, we'll start with Devastating.
Devastating? All right, very good. This is Devastating from Anderson Lane here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here with the guys from Anderson Lane. And you, sir, let's start with you and tell me who you are and what you do in the band.
I am Dylan Frazier. I play drums and I do death growl.
Death Growl, nice.
I am David Pert. I am the former vocalist and rhythm guitarist in Anderson Lane.
Okay. And who's the third gentleman who we'll be chatting with later?
This here is Michael McNamara. He is our other guitarist. And we have other band members that aren't here, but yes.
Where are they?
They are at their respective homes. Yeah.
They're still in
Really?
high school.
Yeah.
They have a bedtime.
Really?
Yes.
Are they, what is their bedtime? Like 8 o'clock or something?
I think it's around 3, actually.
3, no.
3 in the afternoon?
No, I know Josh
Wow.
needs to be home at like 9:30 or something on the weekday. I don't know. He doesn't
Yeah.
have to go to bed, but
So they're urchins.
Mhm.
Yeah. How many other guys are in the band?
just 2.
It's 2 other guys.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're a 5-piece, yeah. Yeah, we usually, traditionally, whoever doesn't show up gets made fun of, so.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now, you guys are from North Haverhill?
Yeah.
North
Yes,
Haverhill,
sir.
New Hampshire, so you're way up there. What are you... I don't know where North Haverhill is. What is it near that I might know? Is it near North
Woodsville?
Conway?
Do you
or-
know where Woodsville is?
Where what is?
Woodsville?
No.
No.
Is it near Canada?
Do you know where Littleton is?
I know where Littleton
It's
is.
about like, I don't know, half hour
South, yeah.
Yeah. So
No kidding.
Yeah.
How's the scene up there? Is there much of one, or do you have to
There is
travel?
no
to,
scene.
There is no
Really?
scene there. We have to go down to Manchester to really play shows. You only play to friends and family when we play home shows.
Really? Yeah. Nothing up there, huh? Yeah. Now, where does the name come from?
It comes from a road, if you believe it or not. Anderson Lane sounds like a road. Yeah, it was a road by where I used to live when I was growing up, and it's got some significant value to it, but it's really just, it kind of sounded cool. So
Yeah.
we went with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of switching around with different things. So
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been around?
Been around since summer of 2011.
Oh, okay, so this is a fairly new.
2010.
yeah.
2010.
Oh, okay, so it's not
2010.
quite so
Yep.
new. I was going to say
Yeah.
this is really new. So, how many tunes do you guys have? Because it is even 2010. I mean, that's
Yeah, we
relatively new.
went to Brickyard Media Group in Manchester. We recorded 4 of our songs. We have more than that, but we only had money to really put out like a 4-track EP.
Yeah.
And so that's all we have like recorded. That we normally play those live, but I mean we have a few others really. So
Okay, and you mentioned you're the former vocalist.
yeah, well when we started a little early. We weren't really officially a band until about 2010, but
Yeah.
we had an original vocalist that we like wanted to have, but he never worked out. So I kind of temporarily filled in and stayed there until like when did Adam join? Really,
About a month ago.
okay, a couple of months ago. We added another member to do vocals for me. So everything recorded is my voice.
Oh,
but-
really?
Yeah, but we have another vocalist to fill in, so I don't have to do it because I'm a guitarist and
Yeah.
I wanted to be a guitarist, but I had to fill in everything and do that. So
Yeah.
just temporarily kind of filled in forever, and then ended up with another guy. Yeah.
So when you play live, it's Adam is his name who sings. Yeah. So that allows you to focus on guitar. Obviously,
Right.
do you? Are there any times that you miss singing?
Nah, not really. I mean,
Really?
I'll sometimes while we're playing, I have another mic set up just in case,
So you do
just like kind of
Backing
give it,
vocals.
give it back up,
Yeah.
emphasize certain points and everything. So
And you do the death growl.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you always done the death growl?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only guy in the band that can really do it.
Really? Yeah.
I think I'm really one of the only guys around where we live that can
Yeah.
necessarily do it. So
pretty low.
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah. Now, how did you guys? How did this become Anderson Lane? Because it sounds like you guys kind of jammed with each other a while before it became an official band.
Yeah, we were friends throughout school, and Mike was one of the people that wasn't really as close with the rest of us, but he came and he was a good fit. We all wanted to be in a band, and we were really the only musicians that really had any heart and like passion into it around our area. So we all came together, and we just kept. We originally did covers,
Yeah.
and then we went on to start writing our own material, and thought that it was a good idea to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. How many songs do you have? Did I ask you this already? How many? I know you have 4 recorded, but
Yeah.
you have.
Probably another like 3 or 4 just extra that we play sometimes.
Oh, okay. So when you play out, do you mix in some covers still if you have a long set to play, or do you just play everything you've got as far as originals?
Yeah, we try to keep it original as best
Yeah.
we can. I mean, if we run out of material, we might throw in something. I mean, we haven't done that in a long time, but
Really?
Usually the set times we have are about 20 to
25,
half hour,
yeah,
so
Oh, okay.
it works out with our 4 songs pretty much. So
Yeah.
we usually play those.
So you guys play Manchester a lot. How long does it take you to travel from North Haverhill to
Probably
Manchester?
right around 2 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
It's not awful.
Yeah.
Could be better, but I mean,
yeah.
take what we can get.
Yeah. Where else do you guys play other than Manchester? Do you?
As far as like actual venues, it's mainly Manchester. We played Rocco's. We played the JFK Coliseum. We played
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero. That's in Allenstown. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we've played a couple local shows around in Woodsville. That's just like somebody brings a PA. We set it up in like a space. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Next month we're going to be playing in 2 new places. We're going to be playing at Paul's Pub in Methuen, Mass, and I think it's the Raven in Worcester, Mass.
Okay.
We're playing at the Palladium in Worcester, Mass.
Yeah.
Very
Upstairs.
Good.
Playing Rocco's again.
Now, how'd you get the Palladium show? That's a big deal.
Actually, a guy commented on our Facebook page asking if we wanted to play the Palladium, and we'd
Nice.
always wanted to because we've always gone to big shows there with bands that we love, and
Yeah.
we've always been like, oh, that'd be cool to play here. And then he's like, hey, you want to play a Battle of the Bands there? And we're just like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations, guys. That's a very big deal.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we play another track from the tunes you guys brought? What do you want to play?
Let's play Hit Me.
Hit Me?
Yeah.
All right. This is Hit Me from Anderson Lane here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here with, we got Dylan and Mike has jumped in. The guys from Anderson Lane, the three gentlemen whose bedtimes are not 3 p.m. or whatever it is.
Yes.
So everyone hates this question, but how do you guys describe your music?
Oh, jeez.
I waited. I like you guys. That's why I waited till the third segment to hit you. The question everyone hates.
We've been told that we sound, the most occurring two bands that we've been told we sound like are Atreyu and Killswitch Engaged.
Yeah.
But we're mainly a metalcore band, but we have influences from tons of different styles. Like, I grew up in Florida, so I have like southern rock influences, and then like Dave listened to like the Beatles and like bands like that.
Yeah.
And Mike listened to more like rocky bands, and like all of us just brought our own things to the table. We all listen to like hardcore and metalcore now, and then it all just blended together to what it is now.
Yeah. That's weird. Jack from Shotgun Bonanza said he was from Florida too.
It's a small world.
It is. Now, so when did you move up here from Florida? Because that Florida to North Haverhill, New Hampshire, must be.
It was a trek. I moved up here in 2000.
Yeah.
Actually, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What brought you up here? Just your family uprooted and yeah. So, do you miss Florida? Like in the winter, do you miss?
I mean, where I lived was pretty much all fields. It wasn't really. It was like right in the center of the state, so it was still pretty much a good trek to get to the ocean, like it is where I live now in New Hampshire. But
yeah,
I mean, it was hot. People were
way
southern.
Way too many oranges everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't like rednecks or hicks, and it's like a mix of both down there where I lived. So
and oranges.
Yeah, and oranges.
Lots of oranges.
A lot of citrus. Go outside, it's like, oh, it smells like oranges again today. I'll be damned.
What about you, Mike? Have you always lived up here? Or?
Oh, God, no.
No?
Oh, man. I lost count, really.
Yeah, you moved around a lot?
Yeah. Let's see. I was born in Lancaster.
Yeah.
And then it was like I got uprooted from there, and I went down to like, let's say I went to Maine, Pennsylvania, Georgia, California. And that was crazy out there. It's like almost surreal just because like environmental differences.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, try and find a pine tree in like Oxnard, California. It's like impossible.
Huh. Now, so when did you settle back in New Hampshire? Have you been back here for a long time?
Somewhat, I suppose.
5 years?
Well, more or less. I mean, I came back here around freshman year of high school. I was about 15, I think. And then I stayed until about 18 years old, and then I moved to Pennsylvania because more family stuff, and then eventually just moved out of my mom's house and just like, I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And then kind of came up here again and just started helping with this whole thing.
Yeah. Do you guys think that you have different influences? You all listen to a variety of stuff, it sounds like. Do you think having moved around a lot has something to do with that? Do you think... Because I know a lot of people who are from here who kind of have a much more and when I say from here, I mean like have lived here their entire lives, who have a much, shall we say, a narrower scope in terms of what they listen to as far as genres of music. I mean, do you think, have you ever thought about that? Like maybe moving around has kind of helped you broaden what you listen to, or?
I mean, I was exposed to different people that listen to different things, so they're just like, oh, this is my favorite band, give it a listen.
Yeah.
And then...
Because you mentioned a lot of Southern rock in Florida. Yeah.
I mean, like for me, I would kind of say entirely yes. Like when I was living in Georgia, you know, it was mostly all you heard all the time was just like rap and hip hop and all that. Oh yeah. And then like I moved to California, and it was like just a bunch of, you know, almost the same, but it was more like oh god, what is it called? Reggaeton.
Okay.
That type of stuff. And then, you know, more along the East Coast, it was like, you know, the same, you know, your pick and pull of just like rock and, you know, other stuff like that. But the craziest thing I saw like was in Pennsylvania when I was living there. I was living in like a very inner city area, which was weird because it was like I was kind of the minority there, which was odd.
Yeah.
But while I was there, I ended up going to a party one night. And the craziest thing is, like, you had, like, a bunch of kids out front of, like, some stoop, and they were all just freestyling, like, Puerto Rican, because I guess the whole, you know, ethnicity was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was just amazing to watch them go, because it was like, you know, whereas I wouldn't be quite interested in listening to that sort of music, you know, I don't necessarily dismiss it.
Yeah.
And it was just interesting to watch, like, people who were so into that type of music form that into, like, their culture, almost.
Yeah.
It was really, like, I don't know, informative to me on, like, other types of music.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what is the long-term plan? I mean, because you guys seem pretty serious about what you're doing. So, are you planning to release a full length or an EP or what?
We're releasing our first EP, which is the DFWIB EP.
Okay.
Within the next month or two, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
And we're planning on writing throughout this next year and next winter, getting back in the studio and recording a full length.
Yeah. So is everything that we're hearing tonight, is that all on the EP?
Yep. This is the full DFWIB EP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called?
DFWIB. DFWIB. Stands for Don't Fix What Isn't Broken.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I dig that.
It's a neat little acronym.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for that word.
We were sick and tired of just saying Don't Fix What Isn't Broken or DFWIB.
Right.
So it's like DFWIB.
Yeah. No, I dig that. So do you play less in the winter then? Is winter kind of your time to write?
I mean, recently we've been getting a lot of things going. A couple days ago we were on another radio station, and then played a few shows, and then we got the ones coming up this next month.
Yeah.
And
so you guys are actually kind of busy this winter then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, we're going to be playing Linden State at some point.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
In Vermont. Yeah.
We're going to be
good.
Going to be trying to play some big shows over the summer and just throughout the year. We want to stay busy this year and just become a better known band and just be taken more seriously, because from our area people are just like, oh, good music can't come from there, blah blah blah, blah. Especially like hardcore, it's all country up there.
Is it?
Like,
yeah.
So it's just like we're kind of like the only band of our style from like pretty much anywhere right around where we live.
It surprises me a little bit, because I would think, I mean, I know country is big up there, but I mean, is that what the kids are listening to?
There is a very large population of kids that strictly listen to country.
No
you would
kidding.
be completely surprised.
Yeah, I am surprised by that, really.
It's...
Yeah.
We've definitely brought a lot of people that we would think would never listen to our style of music coming up and telling us, they're like, oh, dude, we love your music. This is
that's
great.
Good.
And they come to our shows now. It's crazy.
Really, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, I was
just going to say that's good validation for what you guys are doing, where you can not only grab those people who are already interested in the genre of music that you play, but when you can also grab people who don't tend to participate in that genre, and then they become fans and they start showing up at the shows. I mean, that's, I think, from an outsider's point of view, looking at that, that's a really strong validation
Absolutely.
of what you guys are doing, that you can also grab those people that are outside of that realm. So what were you going to say, Micah?
Well, what I was going to say is, like, it's definitely a satisfying feeling to know that we've actually attracted that much attention.
Yeah.
But what I always told people, because like we said, most of our area just does not like our music,
Right.
or our genre of music. But one of my friends who was actually like really into like hip hop and R&B and all that stuff, he absolutely hated me, like metal and anything to do with like that type of genre. And then I told him, just come to one of my shows, just like come see other bands. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Just because the energy in the room is like almost tangible.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Absolutely.
Good for you guys. Well, let's play another track from the EP. What do you guys want to play?
Well, speaking of defib so much, we might as well play that one.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so Defwib, am I saying that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Defwib from Anderson Lane here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here with three of the guys from Anderson Lane. And we definitely want to mention again where to check you guys out online. Where's the best place to go? Because you got a lot going on, you got a lot of stuff coming up. So for those who want to...
pretty much. We're on every single type of networking site there is for normal stuff and music. Everything except for our YouTube and our Tumblr is Anderson Lane. Anderson Lane, and the Tumblr and the YouTube are Anderson Lane Band.
Okay.
So we're on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Tumblr, Reverb Nation, Last FM. Pretty much got all the bases covered.
Who handles all that?
I do.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
That must keep you pretty busy.
It does indeed.
Yeah.
It does indeed, because when one thing changes, it has to change on all of it, and then just got to keep it up to date so it doesn't look like it's just stagnant.
Right.
Got to keep up with the MySpace, because I guess some people still use it.
Some people, yeah.
Like 10.
Yeah. There's 10 or 11, maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
no, that's good though. That in all seriousness, that you're on top of all that stuff, and because that's what it takes in the social media age, and that definitely helps too.
networking definitely helps, because if you know one person that like knows some record label or some booking agent or someone that does art or someone that does designing or whatever, like you can find them. They'll be like, oh, hey, you should talk to my friend, or them themselves are the people that do that. We've met a lot of the people that we work with to this day through our networking and like talking to other bands that we've met at shows, bands that we've played with and things like that.
Yeah, that's good. And also too, being on top of the social media stuff, also for fans, it helps you to present a very professional image that way too.
Yeah, and they can connect to it a lot easier rather than just like word of mouth.
Exactly.
Just like everyone checks their Facebook, so it's like it's just right in front of them. It's just a couple clicks away, so it's pretty easy.
And Anderson, I assume, is spelled the traditional way.
Yep, Anderson.
Okay, good for the spelling impaired. Lane is Lane, right? It's not Laine or anything weird like that.
No, it's pretty generic spelling.
Good. But yeah, everybody can keep up with all your show dates online. And do we know when the EP is going to be out? Any ETA on that? Or
within the next couple months, hopefully. The way that we have it worked out is that we have to get pre-orders before we can make them in physical form.
Yeah.
So we're taking those, and until it gets to the point where we can cover the payment of it, we will get those out to everyone that orders them. They can pick them up at shows. If they know us, they can talk to us. They can get a hold of us on our Facebook or any of our pages and just give us an email or something, and we can work out shipping or whatever.
Yeah, very cool. Good. All right. Well, guys, thanks very much for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, not a problem.
For
Thank
a
you.
relatively new project, it's been, what, a year and a half?
About 2 years now.
Or almost 2 years.
Going on 2 years this summer.
For relatively new, it seems like you guys are moving really fast. So that's awesome. Good for you guys. It's good to see. Always good to see New Hampshire bands that really are on top of what they're doing and taking it seriously. So that's really good. And we'll play one more track in a second. But as always, I want to thank Tim Martin from Central NH Events. You can go to centralnhevents.com. You can go to centralnewhampshireevents.com. Mention the Shindig discount, and Tim will give you now 15% off. And Tim does a phenomenal job, so definitely if you need a DJ for your event or a shindig, definitely contact Tim. And I want to remind everybody too, if you like what you heard tonight, if you want to be able to relive the glory again and again, go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak, where all the shows are archived except for the debut episode of the show, which is lost to the annals of time somewhere in the ether.
Look at me, I wasn't here.
I know.
I didn't lose it.
No, I wasn't here either. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the original host, so I don't know what happened to this. I don't really care about episode 1 anyway. But the archive is incomplete, so on some level it bothers me.
We'll be on there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But guys, thank you again. And what do you want to play to wrap up the show?
This one is called Loyal.
Loyal. All right, very good. This is Loyal from Anderson Lane here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Thanks, guys.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
The Planet's local outbreak is recorded weekly at the studios of 100.1 The Planet. It's engineered by Tim Martin of CentralNHEvents.com. Matt Connerton of IPMNation.com is the host of The Planet's local outbreak. The show is produced and edited by Annie Biello of 100.1 The Planet. For artist links and details about The Planet's local outbreak, log on to The Planet's Entertain Me page, WPNHFM.com. The Planet's local outbreak is available for download anytime online, IPMNation.com/local outbreak. The Planet's local outbreak is a product of 100.1 The Planet and Northeast Communications.
IPMNation.com.